Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me again, and welcome if this is your first time. And today I have another sewing tutorial. I had a subscriber ask me to make a large beach bag with a bunch of pockets, which this could work as a beach bag or as something else, just like a large tote for a carry-all type of stuff. But I made this right here, and it's got a pocket in the back or the front, whichever way you want to carry it. And then it's got 5 pockets on the inside. It's pretty large. I feel like it would fit a lot of items, but you can always adjust measurements to make them your own. But without further ado, let's get to making this a large tote slash beach bag. A reason why I just draw everything, sketch everything out, and write it down just so I have a record for myself, but you choose what you want to do, and I never called myself an artist, so don't judge me for that tote bag drawing. But this is everything you will have to cut out. I just cut it out all before I start sewing, and I'll have the measurements on the screen for you. So what you want to do first is get the front of the tote bag, get the 2 pieces, the top and the bottom, lay them pretty side to pretty side, and just sew a straight stitch. And then you will get the back side of the tote bag, and this is where the pocket goes, and you just fold in the pocket like that and do a top stitch on the top of the pocket. And then you want to measure out and make sure that the pocket is in the middle because you will be putting your straps along the pocket, and you want to make sure everything is even. Then you will get the bottom of the tote bag and clip it where the pocket is so the pocket doesn't move around, and sew a straight stitch, pretty side to pretty side. And then you will attach the straps. I started here, and what I did is just line it up against the pocket, but you still want to make sure and measure that all the straps are evenly from the sides and have an even space in the middle. You can never be too careful. I pinned that down, and then I did a top stitch or just a straight stitch along the straps, and you want to leave a little bit of room at the top. So see how I'm not starting all the way at the top. I leave about 1 inch of room because that's where we're gonna sew the bag together later with the liner. And so I did 2 lines on each side to make sure it's extra secure. You choose whatever you want to do, but that's how I did it. Once your straps are sewed on, what you're going to do is take the front and the back, and lay them pretty side to pretty side, making sure your straps line up, and pin everything together where you have the top and the bottom piece. Make sure that lines up and everything's pinned together. And what I like to do is wherever the pieces meet, like where the top and the bottom block meet, I sew those up first, and then you'll just stitch around, like sew around the whole thing, and those places won't move around. I just like to do that to keep everything in place. So I have that little piece wherever the top and the bottom met, I already had a stitch there. And then wherever the straps meet, I already had some stitches there so they don't move around. Now it's time to start on the pockets. First, you'll grab the zipper, and the zipper measures, I had it measure 16 inches, but I cut some off to measure it 15, and then I cut a little bit more off because I was adding the tabs and I forgot. So I went down to 14 inches for that zipper, and then what I did is added tabs to the zipper, and I just cut 2-inch strips. That's what you're gonna do, is just cut 2 2-inch strips and add them to either side as the little tabs. Now that you have your the tabs attached to the zipper, you'll attach the material. First, you'll do the top or the bottom, it doesn't really matter, but you'll do one side of the zipper. And I just like to clip everything down to make sure it doesn't move around. So if you want to do that, that's up to you. Or if you don't want to do that, if you have better methods, if you want to pin it or whatever you want to do. But I did that, and then I made sure to have a zipper foot on, and just sewed a straight stitch along that for the top and the bottom piece. And as you saw, I put it downside, so basically still pretty side to pretty side. The top of the zipper goes with the pretty side of the fabric. After that's done, you'll just want to iron down the pieces, like, so it's not all bulky around the zipper. This makes it much easier to do a neat top stitch, and you'll want to do a top stitch on the top and the bottom of that zipper. Now you have this front part of the pocket, and this is the back part of the pocket, and you just lay it pretty side to pretty side and sew all around, except leaving a little gap at the bottom to turn it right side out. You'll want to cut off any extra fabric you may have so there's no bulkiness, because you will be attaching this to the liner to create basically a double pocket. So you'll have a zipper pocket and a non-zipper pocket with this. After you turn it right side out, making sure you poke out all the corners, you will measure it where you want it to go on your liner of the bag. And I just got out the big ruler. This is the easiest way that it'll be to measure it. But if you don't have one of these, it's okay. Just make sure you have it evenly placed, and then you'll pin it down and sew the three sides. So the side, the bottom, and the side, creating another pocket within that, just like that. Now that that is done, it's time to create the other set of pockets, and you'll just have a top and a bottom piece, and you'll sew all around, leaving a small gap. It's not necessary to have the top and the bottom piece. You can just use the top piece, but I like how it looks when you have a top and bottom piece and then turn it right side out. None of the edges are sticking out or anything like that, so it does look nice. After you turn it right side out, you'll want to do a top stitch on the top of the pocket. And then same thing with this one, you'll just line it up where you want it, and measure out, and then sew the three sides, and then also measure out the other. So this one pocket, I made it as three pockets, sewed all around, and then I measured out how I want how wide I want the other three pockets to be. You can make them different sizes, but I just separated them so they're even sizes. Now that your pockets are done, it's time to sew together the liner, and you'll put it pretty side to pretty side, so pockets to pockets, and you'll just want to pin it or clip it all around, and just leave a little space at the bottom. You won't sew the top together, but you'll sew the side and half of the bottom, and then the side and half of the other bottom, and just leave a gap to turn it right side out at the end. You have sewed it together. This is where we're at. We have basically two big bags, and you have the liner and you have the outside piece. So the outside piece, you'll want to turn it right side out. So it's the pretty side is going to be on the outside, not like this. So whatever I'm doing, you do it too. And the liner, you do not turn it right side out. You just put it on, you put the outside of the bag inside of the liner, and so the not pretty side of the liner is showing. So you're still sewing pretty side to pretty side, so your pockets have to go against the pretty side of your bag, so the outside of your bag. And you'll want to make sure you put your straps inside there too, and this is why we left a little space above the straps, about an inch to an inch and a half, so we have the space to sew the top together all around. And what you'll do is just clip it, make sure that it's not too big or anything, and sew it all around just like that. And you already have that gap in the liner to turn everything right side out, so you don't need to leave any gaps on the top. Now that that's all sewed together, this is where you're going to turn it right side out through that little gap that you left earlier in the liner. And you just turn it right side out, poke all the holes out. Then that liner piece, you'll put it inside the bag. So like it'll be like the bag is basically complete, but it's not done yet. What you'll want to do is do a top stitch all around to basically hold that liner in place. Just make sure that the liner is inside the bag, and there's like about a half a centimeter of the pretty side of the bag showing. So it's easier if you iron it down and then sew the top stitch. Then you'll just want to attach those straps, the ends of the little straps. So about that inch, you'll just do that straight stitch on top that matches with the other stitches that you made. And the last part, once you're happy with everything, will be to sew up that gap that you left in the liner. So bring that liner out and fold in the raw edges on the to the inside, and you can iron this down so they lay nicely, and just do a straight stitch where you have that gap, and then put that liner back inside the bag. And if you want to, you can even like put little hand sew little parts to the corners of the bag so the liner doesn't move. I don't do that, so it's easier to clean the bag. You can just like swipe the liner out. But this is the completed product, and you have 5 pockets on the inside and 1 pocket on the outside, plus the big tote pocket, whatever, the tote bag itself. But this is how it looks. I really like it, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. Let me know if you like it down below, what you think of it, if you made any modifications to the sizes or any other things that you might have changed. Let me know down in the comments below. And before this video ends, I did just want to say a big thank you for taking the time to watch this video and choosing to learn with me. And I hope you choose to come back for another tutorial and you're really enjoying to learn sewing, and this channel is helpful. I hope you have a great rest of your day, night, or whenever you're watching. And I'll see y'all again next time. Bye bye.